A pool filter will start to leak through the backwash line when the spoke gasket inside the head of the filter has become displaced. Now, this is a very common problem with sand filters, something that a lot of different makes and models have problems with. And it's because there's different reasons why it could happen. So that spoke gasket, for example, can be displaced by negative pressure. Let's say that you have a hard plumbed or a rigid plumbed backwash line, and you're backwashing the pool, and then you turn the pump off, and then you change the filter head setting over to something else. Well, there's still water traveling away from the filter in that waste line and inside that rigid line, and that will create a vacuum that can create a couple pounds of negative pressure that can cause that spoke gasket to displace. So that's really common if you have a rigid plumbed backwash connection, that if you turn the filter head setting too quickly after backwashing, the water still traveling away creates a vacuum and displaces that gasket. Now, another reason why that gasket will be displaced is if you change your filter head settings while the pump is still running. That's something that I see people do all the time, and it's something you're not supposed to do. When you change in between your filter head settings, you should turn off the pump, change in between the settings, and then turn the pump back on, as switching in between can cause that gasket to displace. Final reason why that gasket could become displaced could just be from debris. There could be debris that got in there, like some sand, for example, and it's causing that gasket to not be able to seal properly or seat properly, and that would allow water to escape through the backwash line from the system when you're under normal filter conditions. If you have this problem, you can try to open the filter head, and you can try to reseat that gasket, or you can replace that gasket, and some manufacturers even suggest seating the gasket with crazy glue to prevent it from displacing again. One workaround, if you have that problem and you're trying to deal with it quickly and easily, is to install a ball valve. If you install a ball valve on the backwash line itself, then that will manually prevent water from escaping the system through the backwash. All you need to do is just open that valve every time you need to backwash your system. When you've completed the backwash, close that ball valve, and that isolates that line. So even if the spoke gasket is displaced and leaking, water won't be escaping your pool system. If you found this information helpful, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.